This is the Gamecock Corner, brought to you by Randy Jones and Associates, your hot spot for everything you need to know about Jacksonville State football. Time to get the scoop on this week's matchup with your host, Shane Wilson, and the legendary voice of the Gamecocks, Mike Parris.
Another week and another edition of the Gamecock Corner is brought to you by Randy Jones and Associates. My name is Shane Wilson. If you're listening on YouTube and you like what you were hearing, we would very much appreciate it if you do two things. First, click that thumbs up button, and then, if you have not already, click the subscribe button. That would help us out a whole lot. Now, let's talk with my co-host. For more than 40 years, he has been the voice of the JSU Gamecocks. He is Mike Parris. Now, Mike, I'm guessing these past couple of weeks have been a boom for heart doctors and cardiologists around this area. The way the Gamecocks have been playing and the coronary episodes that they've been giving us. Have you made your heart doctor's appointment yet?
Between the last 2 weeks, I'm too old for this kind of stuff. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, you guys, you got all you could have possibly bargained for from FIU, a team that had offensively had been doing pretty well, but a 3-6 record. Talk about Saturday and that fourth quarter on Saturday.
Well, they were 3-6, but they had lost, 3 one-score games coming in, so they had a chance, to turn that around, quite honestly. I thought their quarterback, Keon Jenkins, played terrific for them. I don't know if it's his best game of the year, but he was much better than he had been the 2 weeks prior. And I think another big thing for them coming into the game was they had not played in almost 17 days. So they'd had 2 weeks to get ready for us, a little over 2 weeks. And I think you could tell that in their game plan and whatnot. Just, we had a couple of big plays there in the fourth quarter. 2 weeks ago against Louisiana Tech, didn't have a very good third quarter there. Did not have a very good third quarter coming out of the locker room against FIU Saturday. But Sean Brown, our tight end, found him wide open, turned it into a 56-yard touchdown pass. Talked to him after the game and jokingly said, I'm not sure another 5 yards should have made it because there was a guy coming, and I don't know if he could have beat him to the end zone. And then Trey Stewart, we're running, we're going for it, 4th and a yard at our own 44-yard line. And you see this happen sometimes on a fourth down play. Everybody gets up tight, line of scrimmage, and he got to the second, third level and just took off and took it to the house. And then we made a fourth down stop. They got the ball back with just under 2 minutes to go in the game, and we made a fourth down stop there and had a chance. Really, we could have added another one there at the end and elected not to do so. But, another thrilling game, and with Western Kentucky losing, now we have, it clinches a spot for us and postseason play in the championship game. So 2 big games left. Sam Houston coming up Saturday, 11 o'clock kick for that one, and then wrapping it up at Western Kentucky. So got a chance to take care of business here possibly Saturday with Sam Houston State. If we win, Liberty beats Western Kentucky, that clinches the regular season title for us, and then we would have we would be hosting the championship game on Friday night, December the 6th, Conference USA championship game.
Yeah, I tell you, I probably didn't see this coming 3 games into the season, but here we are.
I was trying to figure out how many games we were going to win at that point in time. Starting out 0-3, hey, what we got to do here? Which we win this one and this one or whatnot. So,
well, slowly but surely, as the season's gone on, the folks that were supposed to be the heavyweights in Conference USA have kind of fallen by the wayside. Liberty loses, then Western Kentucky goes down. So it's down to JSU, Sam Houston State. Now, you're pretty much guaranteed postseason at this point. So, But Sam Houston is a pretty formidable opponent. Talk about them.
We are bowl eligible, 7-3 with the 7 straight wins. And defensively, Saturday probably will be, if not the best, they'll be as good as anybody we've seen this year. That has been their calling card. They've had some problems. Injuries have really hampered them, really hurt them. On offense, and I'm not sure. I think they've had to go 4 deep with their quarterback room. I'm not sure if their starter, let me back up, who they began the season with was starting quarterback. Not sure if he's back for our game this week. So, but now defensively, they're very good. Total defense, I think they're second in the league total defense, second in the league in rush defense. They give up just a little over 100 yards per game on the ground. And, they've had tight games. They've had close games. Last year, they lost one-score games. This year, they've been able to flip that script and turn around and win them. So they're 5-1 in the league, and they're still in the hunt. They got a lot to play for Saturday in this one. So It will be very, very tough, I think, when we kick it off and get it going 11 o'clock on Saturday. And, we have a little bit of history with them going back to our FCS days, meeting them. Originally we were in the league with them when we first made the move to the Division I level and what was then 1AA football, now FCS. We were in the Southland Football League with them for about 5 years. And then after moving to the LBC, played them in the playoffs a few times there as well. So we got a little history going back with them. And the game last year looked like we were dead in the water in the fourth quarter. I think they were a 99% favorite at that time to win the game in the fourth quarter. And we came back 10 points in the last couple of minutes to tie it up, then beat them in overtime. So I imagine that's been discussed this week out in Huntsville, Texas as well.
Hey, tell you what, let's talk about what kind of a difference fans make in this game, in a game, especially a game like this one, because this is kind of for all the marbles in Conference USA. Right. And, we want as many people showing up at Burgess Snow Field and Amherst Stadium as we can. Talk about what kind of difference the crowds have made this season for the Gamecocks and that the fans make on any given Saturday.
Oh, it's tremendous. And, especially the fourth quarter the other day, they were obviously into the game. And that last possession that FIU had, the crowd was great at that point in time. We had a home basketball game last week, and I think that was a big part of our guys coming from behind to win the game against Georgia State last week at home. So fans definitely can have an impact. And, at our place, you're right on top of the field as well. So when they're making noise, makes it very difficult for the offense to get signals, for the defense to make their calls. And obviously, as the old saying goes, like a 12th man for our guys on the field and on the sidelines.
So, yeah, if you were kind of on the fence about Saturday, tell you what, just layer up and head on over to Burgess Snow Field at Amherst Stadium for a wonderful game between the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and Sam Houston. Again, pregame 10 a.m., 11 o'clock kickoff, and you're going to hear it on 102.9 WKXX. And then we'll talk about it 1 week from today in the Gamecock Corner with my buddy Mike Parris. Mike, thanks for hanging out with us this week.
Hey, thank you, sir. Come see us.
The Gamecock Corner is brought to you by Randy Jones and Associates.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.
Join us next week for the Gamecock Corner, brought to you by Randy Jones and Associates, a production of WKXX Sports.